What Solana NFTs are you buying today? I have two for you right now that are getting ready to explode, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lux Fiat channel. Billy here, and today we're just going to go over what the CryptoChronics team is doing and go over a new NFT that I just recently bought into, Demon Time. That being said, I want to say that this is not financial advice, and anything I say or do is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and that is it. If you haven't already, go ahead and leave us a subscribe down below and a like, and also comment. We really enjoy replying to all your comments, so yeah, go ahead and do that. Leave us some suggestions and some ideas down below on what you want to see, and we'll get to them. Thank you. Okay, so here we are on the new CryptoChronics website. In the last video, I said that they should really update their website because it was a little outdated. It didn't have all the information they had, and sure enough, they redid their website. It looks amazing. It has what they're listed on now: Magic Eden, Solana Art, Digital Eyes. Has their Twitter hashtag too, which if you're going to promote for them or do anything, make sure you're including this hashtag because they will retweet. So just a little tip for you. It has a description on what it is: 1420 uniquely evolved chronics that have arrived in the jungles of Salacia. This chieftain needs your help taming and capturing them all. Grown by sweat, blood, and algorithm, each chronic has its own unique personality. We've been through a lot of this already, including the interview we had with the team, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. But I just wanted to bring to the attention their new website. It looks really good, very professional, and one of the best NFT websites I've seen from Solana, at least so far. So it has the roadmap down here, what it's going to include. You can go ahead and pause the video here if you want to read it. I'm just trying to get through the website because we have already been over it and it is a lot of the same information. But go ahead and pause it and read this, and you'll know what's going on with the project. Another thing I wanted to bring to your attention for all the people who are wanting the news for CryptoChronics, they did just announce that right here, Cloud. It's looking like How Rare is coming next, which is huge because Moonrank apparently couldn't distribute the attributes correctly, and so the ranking is kind of off. So like the one of ones are actually like rank 300 or something, and so Moonrank really throws it off. So having a separate ranking system is actually going to help everybody in the community because maybe they're rare, maybe they're not, but oh my god, get this thing out of, maybe they're not, but it is a huge thing, at least to me, because now I can check and see what my actual rarity is going to be and compare between the two sites and see, you know, kind of what the average of the ranking is. Hopefully it's bigger so I can make more money on them, but right now I currently hold 5 chronics, and I plan to hold until I am able to breed some super chronic babies. So that is my plan right now. Another huge thing is if I can find it, they're talking a lot about tokenomics, like right here. Just a quick update on the tokenomics. Technology is there. We have a token that we could airdrop and give it value. This is good. This was on the 21st. They've had multiple advancements with that. This is the general roadmap of what they're focusing on right now. If you want to pause and see what this is, go ahead. But we're going to move on. So that's kind of their overall real roadmap for the short term and what they're working on right now. And then we could just go down. They're doing a checkers tournament right now, which is engagement, getting the community involved, which is community is massive. And just talking to the people in here make you feel so much better. They're really good people. I recommend you get involved with this community because they really are amazing people. So here we are. Cloud sent this announcement, and this is the big tokenomics announcement and kind of like a sneak preview of what it's going to be. So go ahead and pause the video and give this a read. Here's the picture of how much you'll earn with each chronic. So right now, each male is going to net you 42 tokens, a female is going to net you 21, a baby is going to net you 21, and if you have the full family, you're going to get an extra 42. So you're going to get a total of around 126 tokens per week if you own at least 3 chronics, one of the male, female, and baby variant. You'll get 126 tokens per week, which times that by 4, and that's your monthly token. I don't know what the price is yet, but I mean, staking for NFTs is really becoming a staple. And if you don't have staking for NFTs, a lot of people won't even look at you. So I think them really getting in on the tokenomics and figuring out what their token is going to be is huge for the project and is going to get a lot of eyes on it. Okay, so here we are on their Magic Eden page, and as you can see, the floor price went up by 0.5 Sol. I minted all mine at 1 Sol, and so I'm up. If I have 5, I'm up 2.5 Sol right now, which is pretty big. This is the best NFT that I've been able to, that I've actually made money on so far because the team actually cares and they're doing stuff behind the scenes. But a lot of cheap, good ones on here right now for floor price if you were looking to get into it. This white one is probably pretty rare. This one, I know the mermaid tails are pretty rare. Gold teeth are pretty rare. The gun is pretty rare. So these ones here at floor price are pretty rare. I know actually this one might be super rare. Let's actually go ahead and check for you guys while we're here. So if we go to their Moonrank page and we look up the number, 1099. How funny. Tax form. Look up 1099. Rank 664. Not terrible. I mean, it's kind of mid-ground, but it's like top 30%. So that's still good for floor price too. So you could probably flip that and sell it for probably 2 Sol, I would say. But just a little flip. But that's pretty much all I have for CryptoChronics. I want to go ahead and move over to Demon Time and get the actual project out of the way and tell you about a new NFT project I found. Hey guys, I just wanted to give a quick word about our sponsor, MetaFest 22, which is a virtual trade show happening March 12th. Here's the trailer so you can get more information. So here we are. This is Demon Time, and I'm going to go through a quick run through because honestly, there's not a lot happening with them as of right now. They just released, so they're really trying to get their grounds on the community and figure out what their community is like and how they operate, and so they're in the testing stages right now. It says right here that 3,333 demons. They actually lowered that to about 666 or 686, but 20 of them or so got through, so it's 686. The reason for that, I believe, was just to have less demand, or what was it? Less supply and more demand, and the 3,333 just wasn't practical for what they were trying to do, at least in my opinion. So I like that they lowered it. And chances are that they weren't going to sell out all 3,333 quickly. And I think teams now are starting to cut mint short and just start working on their roadmap, because it gets the team going and it keeps people from mint dumping a lot of NFTs, because the reason mint dumps happen is because people mint, see that the team isn't ready to continue, and then they just say, all right, well, I need to get my money back at least, so they sell all their NFTs for at least a lower than mint price, kind of like you're taking a loss on an investment. And yeah, I think at least that's my theory for mint dumping, and why a lot of these teams have started to cut their mint short and lower the supply, because CryptoChronics did that as well. Demon Time had done, or is doing that as well. And so yeah, anyways, we'll move on. Here's the lore. The overworld was a mostly peaceful place on the Solana ecosystem. War hadn't broke out with the demon race for almost 666 years. The overworld had used a spell on the gates of Inferno to keep the demons trapped in the underworld for forever. But on the eve of the 666th anniversary of the overworld peace, an ominous gate had appeared in the darkest depths of the underworld. On the other side of the opportunity, the demons have been waiting for 666 years. 6 demon gems had been assembled and sacrificed at the Tree of Despair in the overworld, causing the gates of Inferno to be opened once again to travel to the overworld. And thus, Demon Time began. But who has sacrificed the demon gems? So the demon gems is what their token is going to be. They're also going to have staking, which is, like I said, a staple in the Solana NFT community, at least because Solana has a lot of distrust and rug pulls right now, especially derivatives. If you go on Magic Eden, I think most of the new collections are just all derivatives. Let's go ahead and check. Um, yeah, so like derivative, 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 derivative. Like they're all pretty much derivatives. So it's like it's hard for people to invest in something like this because they're all derivatives. They're just cut and copy. It's not really anything like all the apes that are going on right now. Like there are many animals other than apes, and I know apes are a huge thing of NFTs, but it's like look at the rabbit ones, look at the bull ones. Like they're doing well as well. I think the one thing is people just need to be more creative with the animals and just actually start doing different animals and actually be creative with their NFT, because right now we're just seeing the same of the same things and people are getting discouraged and like, okay, well, I mean, this isn't going to be the next big thing. And it's kind of annoying to just see a bunch of derivatives on the homepage when I'm browsing for new NFTs that are probably going to make me money. Like Days Ducks did really well. Not going to be surprised if we see copy of this, if not already, in a couple days. So that's all I'm saying is that, Solana has a lot of derivatives right now, and the staking sets everything apart from any other project. Just because you're earning, the team is giving back to their community without actually having to physically give back. It's just an ongoing process, and I think that's huge for NFTs right now. Here's their roadmap. If you want to go ahead and pause it and just look at this, go ahead. But looks like we're going to get the demon token, demon staking very soon, according to the roadmap, as well as they're talking about the angels right now, which is the second part of this NFT, which is very huge. It looks like it's probably going to be around the same thing as Cryptochronics, where you can combine them, breed them, or whatever. I haven't gotten a lot of information on that. Remember, they are still a very new project. The information that is given is enough for me to personally invest, and I think the team is very, very accountable for what they're doing. Here's the fact. I mean, nothing crazy. This is just before mint frequently asked questions, so nothing crazy. Here's the actual team. They're not doxed, but here are their, I think, Discord names, or just general usernames for if you see them. Here are their Twitters. They're all linked. So yeah, go ahead and check their website out. We're going to go ahead and go to their Magic Eden page. We're sitting under mint right now. This one got a bit of a mint dub, but it's sitting lesser than most. Like if we take Infungibles, for example, a lot of people were in on Infungibles, and the mint price was 0.77 for public and 0.6 for pre-sale. And I mean, their floor price is sitting at 0.4. So a whole 0.3 SOL less than what they minted for. So this honestly isn't bad, and it's recoverable. And I'm not saying Infungibles isn't recoverable either. I own Infungibles, and I really like what they have to do. It's just, the thing is this is way more recoverable, and this has more potential in the short term because they have a lot of the staking and the utility that a lot of people are currently looking for in NFTs, and the new wave of NFT investors are looking for. So that's kind of what I was looking at with this token and this NFT. Here are some of the designs, just so you know. You could pick one up for under mint price right now, and like the first page or so is all under mint. Or no, sorry, this is Demon Time. I was thinking of Infungibles. But the first two rows here are all pretty much mint price, under mint. So, I mean, you pick up one of these, hold it, you get some tokens, you get airdropped an angel, which is double what you already have. So, if you're buying one for 0.4, you now have 0.8 because you're now going to get airdropped a angel. If I'm not mistaken, let me make sure I actually know that. I don't know if they're going to airdrop them or if you have to buy them. I remember seeing something along the lines of them airdropping some of them, but maybe I'm wrong. If I don't see it, then we'll just scratch that off and say they're not airdropping. Just doing a quick skim. Okay, so maybe I was a little too hasty on that. Let's see this one. Okay, no paid marketing. Yeah, I think I was too hasty on that. I don't know if they're gonna airdrop it. I hope they do, because that's a huge thing for the NFT community right now, is just airdropping a separate collection and being able to breed and all that. That's becoming a bigger thing in NFTs, and I wanted to bring that to your attention, but I can't find it, so don't count on it. But I do kind of remember seeing something like that, so keep your ears open for it, or eyes open if you're in the Discord, and maybe you'll see something like that. Maybe they'll give more information on that. But that's all I have to say about Demon Time. Just remember, it is a newer project. It's going to go up and down and up and down, but I do think for the longer term that both Cryptochronics and Demon Time having the staking and the community give back is huge for NFTs and Solana in general, just because Solana is so distrustful right now. And it feels like Sol's on kind of a dip right now, and not a lot of people are really paying attention to NFTs. So this is probably one of the best times to get into any NFT, because when Solana starts popping off again, back to 200, back to 250, maybe even breaking 300, I think we're going to see a lot of volume in the NFT space, because people are going to want to sell, buy. They're going to want to hold their money, and what better way to hold their money than in an NFT? Alright guys, that concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it informative and helpful. These two projects have very massive potential, in my opinion. I think there's a lot to do with what they have going on with the staking, and with Cryptochronics airdropping females, and having the breeding, and same with Demon Time having the hybrid experiment, I think they call it. I think that is going to be massive for just the NFT community in general, and I think that is where we're really going to see Solana NFTs finally start picking up and being more trustful and less rug pulley, and have just less people being paper hands in the community and mint dumping projects if they see the utility up front. Like, I think what both of these projects could have done better is introduce staking before they minted their project. That way we could already earn on our art, and we could look forward to getting an angel or getting a female chronic or a baby chronic. That would be my 2 cents on what I would see in the NFT community. What I would want to see from the NFT community is just having the utility done before the actual project is done. And I understand sometimes that could be hard, because some teams don't have the money to do it right away, and the minting is what gives them the money to do it. So I completely understand, but I think in the future we need to start having utility done before the project mints, because in my opinion, I think that's going to bring more buyers. If you have, hey, you could start earning our token right as you buy, so that's just my 2 cents. If you found this video informative and helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. We appreciate all the comments we get, so go ahead and leave a comment, and we'll go ahead and make sure we reply to you. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
What is that? It's red and gooey, and it did it just move? No, get away from me! Ah!